baseball card fever. I really got a baseball card fever. It started with my very first pack. A dozen.
Hey, what is up, collectors? It is Diego here, taking you on another sports cards detour. This detour right here is featuring some goalie cards that I got, and basically what I did is made a Frankenset. Thanks to Shoebox Legends, he gave me the idea by showing off his rediscovered tops. The rediscovered tops, or the buybacks, I should say, and his Frankenset, where he's trying to put a set together from, in numerical order from 1 to whatever the highest card he can get. And he tries to fill in the blanks from there. And I said, dude, that is a fantastic idea. I said, I'm going to have to do that. So basically, I started my Frankenset with my goalie cards, and I put them in numerical order, and each one, like, I had a nice big stack of, actually I took them all out of this binder, and I had a nice big stack to go through, put them all in numerical order, and said for each one I basically went, okay, who's the best one of that number? In other words, like if we were on number I believe this is number 36, so like 36 right here, Greg Anderson might have been the best choice for this binder. There was a lot of tough choices for me to do. Usually my criteria was the best mask is usually the first. Player name, is he a flyer? Is he Belfour, or is he Felix Potvin? Is he Curtis Joseph? The guys who typically have the coolest masks. I was asking those types of questions, and then it's like the photo itself. Like, take like this Trevor Kidd and this Kelly Rudy. They probably won because it was a pretty cool shot at the goalie, or above the goalie, looking like it's gonna make a save, or you can see the puck. I know that's one of the decisions that I made. I saw the puck in the play, and I was like, yeah, that has to go there. Look at that Grant Fuhr right there. That is an awesome card. I definitely, if fiberglass masks were in there, I tried to get them in. Of course, you may see like some guys don't have a mask. Kind of like if I go back here, I think it's back here. Oh, it was in the front of the pages here, to Gary Cheevers. Of course, Gary Cheevers doesn't have his mask on, but he gets in because I know what his mask looks like, and what do I want to say? He's one of the guys, or he's credited for starting the whole trend of having art on the face mask. So, or at least that's what I believe I read. So these are a bunch of cool shots. A lot of Upper Deck SP Authentics are in here because I think they have some of the best shots. Look at this Grant Fuhr right here. Another fiberglass mask. Here you got Brodeur. He ended up getting into here because of the photo. Same thing here with the pinnacle down here of Osgood. And of course, when you see a color spot, that means I don't have that number. So like for this one here, I don't have 106. So I'm missing a goalie card that's numbered 106. So when I come by one, I'll probably try and fill it in, see if it goes. And then when I go through my other hockey cards and I have some other goalies to set aside, what I might do is I might say, okay, well, let me go through and see which one's the better card out of these guys, or out of these numbers. Of course, Carter Hart, this card didn't really win. Like, this is the case where I went with the Flyers, and I wanted to start collecting Carter Hart, but I just didn't go through with it. But sometimes just the team might win in an executive decision, as I say. For 1 through 99, it was pretty easy. 100 was getting a little. It was still just as good. Like, I could fill up the pages. It was pretty nice to get, and I have just a big variety of cards that I have. Jacob Markstrom is probably, I love that mask that he wears right there. Let me pull it up for a closer look. If you look at that, I pointed this out before, but if you look at the Markstrom mask, it kind of looks like it's his face, but it's really not. It's actually a fiberglass mask shattered, and that's not his real ear. That's the, painted onto his hockey mask. It's really cool, or onto his face mask. His goalie mask, whatever you want to call it, and whatever I want to call it, because I keep on changing the way what I say they are. Sorry about the shakiness there. I keep on bumping into the camera, so it makes it a little harder. Anyway, to continue on, I forgot where it was, but it was really fun to do. I had a good time looking at all these cards and putting them in, and I think the rest of my cards that were in this binder before, I used to go back to back, but those cards are probably they might be going into another Frankenset, or what I might do is I might just put them in a box and collect my goalies that way. I'm getting a lot of goalies. A lot of people have been sending me cards. Like a lot of these cards take this Markstrom right here and this Markstrom right there. Two Markstrom got in twice. But these two were recently acquired by Kin, who sent me a care package. And so those make it in here. We have some pretty cool ones. Blaine Larcher, I noticed, is in this, or was in consideration a lot when I was putting this book together, because his face mask and the photos that they take of him are pretty awesome. I felt sorry for Bill Ranford when I was doing this, because it seemed like Ranford kept on getting pushed out of the binder. So it was pretty cool. Keep on going on with all these things, and as you can see, like I said, the colors mean that I don't have that number. And sometimes what I do is, let's say if a page doesn't have a card for 2 pages or so, I might just leave that color out and do the next page. So that way I didn't have to cut too many of these little construction paper pieces to cover up everything, and we'll see that as we go along. But yeah, I thought this was a fantastic idea, something to build when you're have a collection of a certain thing. Like for me, the goalies. The goalies are the important guys in the hockey collection. So this made it, having a Frankenset worked out perfectly, because now I have an order in which I'm displaying these cards. They are my favorite one that has that number. So like if we're on number 300, then, or this one's 324, and like I said, here's where I use I'll have a blank spot, but there's a color one behind it, because there's 2 pages with a missing number back to back. Anyway, so like picking which ones got in, which ones stayed out. Here's a Gary Cheevers. A lot of if I can get some, I want to say not classic, vintage cards for hockey goalies, I'll probably go for them and put them in there. But my real true passion about the goalies is the face masks that they have and the designs. I'm hoping to get some that have like the fiberglass mask players in that era, when they used to wear the like Grant Fuhr that you saw earlier, maybe Cheevers and his thing. I'm forgetting the names of a few guys that have the masks that are like that. So here's a pretty cool one. It's Richter, and then there's I forget his hero's name. Bernie Parent. And Bernie Parent used to wear a fiberglass mask. So if I see those, I would love to get some of those. I have been seeing some online, like they have like a card or poster board or poster that has like all the fiberglass masks that were decorated back in the day. I want to get some of those that highlight all those players that used to make it their own. And as you can see, and as I get into the 400s, I'm really like getting less and less cards. Here I only have 1 card on this page. I got 6 on this page though, and then 7 on here, and then I go back to 1 with this Felix Potvin, and that's card number 460. And we keep on going down the line here. 2 cards on this page, 3 on this one. And here we're up to 495. I think when I get to 500, yeah, on the 500, which actually is 501, Kirk McLean, he's number 500. And then what I started doing was I went 510 through 519. They were the only ones I had, so I just put it there, left a space, and then this will start the 520s. And then we go 530, 540s. 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 590s, 600s, and so on and so forth. So keep on going down the line here. Now these here, it started to fill back up because what I have here is the lettered cards, in other words, or they're number cards. These have these start with 93. And then dash something 95. This one starts with 94. They don't actually have a card number, at least I don't know. And then these here, these 2 hologram ones of Eddie Belfour, those are the ones that start with AW. You got a C. This one starts with an S, and then I believe that's a, I'm sorry, N. That's a G, I think, or something like that. But it's all letters. And I started using the letter ones and filling in some letter number or card numbers that start with letters. And then these cards I got from Kin, which these are like Russian or something. I still don't know exactly what it is, but I'm gonna say it's Russian teams. And none of them, they don't have any card numbers on them, or at least I don't see any, but they do have like the player number, like where it says 50, 74. This was number 20, 37, 37. So I just put them in that order. This card right here doesn't have a card number, so I made those go in. And there's really no spaces between, because whatever number card I'll just move over. And then there's Pecorino. It's a playing card number 3, so I put that in there, and that's my final page. So I hope you enjoyed this idea, and it's not my idea. It's actually Shoebox Legends, and he might have gotten it from somebody else, but it's a great idea for when you have cards that share a similar theme. Let's say if you only collect pink refractors over the years, and you're not quite trying to get every pink refractor of that season, but you have a lot of them, you can do like a Frankenset for something like that. Oh, by the way, this is not a pink card for Tuukka Rask. This is actually a clear card for ice. I'll put a little color behind them, make it look pink, but it's really not. I got sidetracked there. So with this goalie collection, I was like, this is an awesome way to display it. I get to pick my favorite ones, and the joy with this is that I get to keep on going back to this collection here and taking out cards and putting some in to revamp it. So maybe like in 4 years from now, I might have more hockey goalie cards, and I might like some other ones that might take the place of these. Maybe I might get some older ones, like some vintage ones that look pretty cool, and I might add it into here. And who knows, I might have a second binder one day. But this, again, is a cool idea. Thanks to Shoebox Legends, Shane, for giving me that idea with his rediscovered tops or buyback tops collection. It's awesome. And that's all I have left to say. So thanks again for taking this detour with me. I hope you had a good time. Until next time, peace out, collectors.